super excited.
We're at Slurp.
We are at
Slurp.
Slurp, which is
Chef Yia Vang's pop-up in Uptown.
Union Hmong.
And it is focused on noodles. There are brothy noodles and saucy noodles. Susan got saucy noodles. I'll put a picture of what Susan got here. No, I did not give you a knife. Do you need a knife?
I think so.
Okay.
Thank you. So I'm super excited. It's all noodle based. There's the brothy noodles, spicy, saucy noodles. I have the saucy. Thank you.
And I have the brothy. Susan's is crispy, crunchy curry, which is crispy fried noodles, curry, gravy, braised pork, fermented greens, and chili flake. And mine is kalpoon, which is rice noodles, curry, chicken broth, chicken, vegetables, herbs, marinated bamboo shoots.
Never had anything quite like this.
Spicy.
Is it? Real spicy? Mine is delicious. It's like gravy, dude.
7. 7 spicy out of 10. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Let me in.
The chicken.
Right? Right? So interesting, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And not a way of trying to say I don't like it. It's interesting in a way that I've never had, and I think it's absolutely good.
Oh, my God.
Wow, this is spicy. I like it.
This is so... I thought this one was going to be spicier.
Same.
This is so fucking good. The, gravy is so delicious, and it's like gravy. Do they call
It's
it
like gravy.
Curry gravy. Who makes curry gravy?
Isn't it good, Amy?
Oh, my heart's beating faster.
Because you're so excited.
I'm not sure.
I hope you're not having cardiac arrest.
And I was scared of the fermented greens, not knowing what that meant. They're just like a little garnish.
Don't ever be afraid of that.
Oh my God, and they're so good too. Mm-hmm. Do the one that's like a celery. This one's Suze.
Wow, that's good.
Uh-huh.
I'm cutting it for you.
Is that like a pickle or something?
I don't know. It's so good.
Oh my God.
We were hoping he was here. This is day 2 of it.
Day 2 or 3.
He's gonna do use this space to do creative pop-ups.
I hate to say it, but if this looks good to you, you need to come out here soon, because this should only last for about 3 months. I want this chunk of meat.
And good luck parking.
Ah, fucking Uptown. City street parking. So bring your crampons and a walking stick.
And a snowplow.
Right. This shit is so delicious.
Isn't it? And so is this. I'm all about this.
This is so good. Not only flavor-wise, which is amazing, but the texture of it. These are like ramen noodles? I'm not even sure.
Crispy noodles.
Crispy fried. It's like they just opened up a pack and threw it on the grill.
Not like old school chow mein noodles back in the 70s.
Mm-mm.
Not like that.
No, it's like they were soft and now they're crispy.
Remember chow mein in hot lunches in school?
No.
Yeah.
So there's 6 choices. Kalpoon, which is a saucy noodle. Hey, there he is.
Go, now.
Basically a celebrity sighting.
We ran like idiots. Okay.
Quite frankly, I can't believe that the restaurant didn't erupt into a standing ovation when he walked by.
Right? They
But
should.
I feel like maybe we're a little bit warped in the head, and
Well-
that's not something a normal person would do. But this is like, it's like you're at the Louvre and a artist painter walks by. That's how good this shit is.
I mean, who would have ever thought of this combination?
So there's 6 things that you can buy.
Did you tell me your food reviewer?
And I said we do little food reviews of chefs around town. 3 brothy noodles and 3 saucy noodles. Awesome. Thank you so much.
No problem. What were your names again? I'm sorry.
I'm Amy.
Amy, nice to meet
Yep.
you.
Susan.
Susan, so
Nice
I'm
to meet you.
local. Just
Oh,
came from
no
outside.
problem. And we do, I have one thing.
I think I have.
We're like the least professional. There we go.
It's no problem. I'm still faking it, you know?
Yep,
Right?
exactly.
Yeah, I always even see you guys are like 10 steps ahead of me. You guys have a card. I have cards, but I never carry them with me. So
Right.
people are like, you have a card? And I'm like, yes,
Yeah, let me
but
go
I don't
find it.
carry it. Yeah,
Excuse me.
so.
Yeah, when you walked in, we're like, oh, good. It's
I
like a
honestly
celebrity
can't believe
sighting.
that people didn't start clapping
Oh,
when you walked
stop.
by.
No.
Seriously.
The textures are
Yeah,
amazing.
we have an incredible team. Like, first of all, I used to work at Spoon Table and the brunch service
Yeah.
where you had to do
Gavin.
with Gavin,
Yep.
yeah. And the brunch service, I remember the thing that Gavin would always say to us when we're making the hash brown. He's like, the hash browns are the most simplest thing, but it's about getting that crust. It's kind of an homage to like the crispy hash brown, but when we were developing it, it was always like, hey, like the big thing is getting that crust.
We actually ordered them flip-flop because
Okay.
I was worried this would be too spicy, but
Yeah.
the second
This
I
one's more
took
spicy.
yeah,
Yes.
the second I
Yeah.
took a bite of hers, I was
Yeah.
like, I need the crunch, man. That is
Yeah,
all-
yeah. So
put 'em all up.
one of the also the other thing too about this too is like we wanted to keep the curry sauce pretty mild, you know, and then we have chili oil, and you can throw a little chili oil
Yeah.
if you need to kick it up. And I think like if you think about curry is just a sauce. Like if
Exactly.
like, let's just take hot dish.
Right.
Hot dish is basically a curry. If you think about it, it's
Sure.
there's no heat to it.
Right.
But it's a curry.
Yeah.
It's a curry. We put it in a pan, and then we throw crunchy stuff on top.
Yep.
And it's like when you make that connection, you're like, oh, yeah, that's
Right.
totally understandable. That's doable.
Yeah.
So you're going to keep this one for
Just
3
a few months,
and
you
then-
Yep. Every quarter, every 3 months, we're going to put in a new pop-up in here.
That's cool.
So I think that this place, we will, end of March, we'll close down Slurp, and by that time, we'll announce our next one.
That's cool.
And
And you could probably take like your biggest seller here and incorporate it into another restaurant.
absolutely.
That's
Right,
like
exactly.
It's like a test kitchen.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
smart.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
I made my way
I
here.
think you're a hit. So
Yeah,
you're
totally.
a hit.
Yeah. So.
Photo. Let's get a
Oh
photo.
yeah, for sure. Enjoy lunch.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was amazing.
We just had lunch with
Yia Vang.
right.
Shit's so good.
So he explained his whole concept. Guys, got a good business plan. It's actually quite brilliant.
Right.
I think it'll work.
And he's so nice.
Very nice. Super talkative. Super engaging.
That was really interesting.
It's come here before it goes. This is going to be like the winter, and then it'll change over kind of quarterly. Quarterly. And it'll probably turn into more of a, who knows? But the soups and the sauces are right now.
That was so cool. I can't believe it. We just asked for a photo and we got a full-on interview. What a nice guy.
Great guy. Are we going to take that home for dinner?
Yep. And they got to-go boxes right there.
Brilliant. Now he's in the kitchen doing his thing.
What a great day. great food, great conversation with Yia Vang.
He's a genuine person. We met him.
I know. That was so cool.
Everyone was wondering why we got to sit with him.
If they even knew who he was.
Why wouldn't they? Why would someone be here without even a name
When
on
he
the board?
walked by, why wouldn't they clap?
Right?
Right.
It's like
Is that
some
weird?
camaraderie.
Hey, so we know some chefs watch these videos. Is it weird if you're a chef and two patrons, when you walk by, stand up and start clapping? Is that normal behavior? Because I need boundaries.
Isn't that the truth?